Typhus is in the news at the moment, but what is it? Some kind of Greek god? An indie band? Well, no, it's an infectious disease. So how do you get it? And how do you know if you've got it? Well, don't worry. Virtually Dr. Rick is here. So come with me and let's get medical. I mean, virtual. So, typhus has been around for centuries and isn't singular but a group of diseases, two of which are epidemic typhus and murine endemic typhus. But which is which? Well, the one you're looking at is epidemic typhus, and it's the one that's responsible for the death of millions throughout the centuries. It's a human-to-human disease that spreads rapidly, like the epicenter of an explosion. A typhus epidemic is thankfully a very rare event in the world indeed. Now, let's take a look at this guy. Endemic or murine typhus is something that occurs in a place and group where it's normally present. You'd expect there to be malaria if you visit Africa or parts of India. And endemic or murine typhus is something that is actually common to Southern California. Who would have thunk it? It's not spread by humans, but through contact with infected fleas. Most importantly, their feces, when it gets into cuts or scraped skin on the human body. The fleas love rats, but they can also live on mice, cats, and opossums. Oh, yum! So then, how do you get it? Well, not that you want it, but conditions in downtown LA and Skid Row are pretty poor right now. With rising numbers of homeless people, there's only going to be more waste on the streets. Add hotter weather to the mix, and you have the perfect conditions for rats and fleas to have a disgusting little party. Well, if you live in these appalling conditions, chances are you could become infected with typhus. So, how do you know if you've got it? Well, symptoms can take a couple of weeks to show up and include body aches and pains, fever and chills, vomiting, coughing, stomach pains, and even a rash. Most people recover without treatment, but if it's left to fester, it can damage organs like the heart, lungs, and brain. And because a blood test can take several weeks to give you an answer, you'll probably start treatment before you get the results. Most typically, an antibiotic like doxycycline. So how do we fix the downtown typhus problem? Hygiene, but respectfully. It's easy to blame someone for being homeless, but the reasons they're on the street are usually complex, and we need to activate our compassion as there but for the grace of work, pay and family go we. So we have to help the homeless, obviously, give them somewhere to wash their clothes, bring them new ones entirely perhaps, provide portable showers, remove trash quickly to cut down the numbers of rats and vermin, especially with an extermination program. Provide insect repellent sprays and veterinary support to deflea their pets. Then, the bigger picture is making more and more low-income housing available, as well as counselling and medical services to help with mental and physical health. This problem isn't going to go away by itself. We all have to get involved and perhaps rebrand homelessness to something we can all better understand: human helplessness.